Hi everyone, um, my name is Numan and I would like to share my story of Benzo withdrawals. I am 37 years old. I have been taking Klonopin to be exact for last 4 years. I had some deaths in my family, including my mom back in 2014 and middle of 2014 I needed some help. So I ended up seeing a psych. I was depressed, just anxiety, didn't know what was wrong with me, thought I was dying, just going to the emergency room of visit one after one, just like couldn't rest. So my primary care suggested me to see a psych. I think that was the biggest mistake of my life. Actually listening to my primary care and going to go see the psych. Once I saw the psych, um, told him everything I was feeling. He told me I was in depression and I had anxiety issue as well. But I just wanted to feel good that time. Didn't know what was wrong. So anything anybody said, I was just like jumped on it right away, not knowing what was gonna happen next. And this is exactly what happened. He prescribed me some antidepressant. Thank God, thank God I didn't take any antidepressant. He prescribed me the anxiety pill, which is the Klonopin. I started taking that, feeling good, feeling good. I started taking like one pill maybe twice a week, 3 times a week. Then I started gradually increasing it, and increasing it. And that was my biggest mistake of my life. Uh, I have no idea what would happen if I taken the antidepressant and anxiety. Maybe I would have been in a mental stage. I would have been somewhere locked up by now. But I abused, in my opinion, this Klonopin. And my biggest regret seeing this doctor is this: when the psych gave me this med, I hope he told me this: you can get addicted or you can be dependent on this medication, so be careful. He did not say anything. Within that period, I seen him 2014, 2015, 2016. Every time I go, he just gives me like a candy. Never warns me stop taking it, or that's gonna affect you, or you're gonna be addicted. He just gives me and I keep taking it. So after 2016, I end up taking it every single day. Klonopin is a very strong benzo out of other benzos. Once you put it in your system, it stays in your system for 24 hours. Unlike Xanax, you have to take every 7 to 8 hours. But the Klonopin stays longer. And when I have it in my system, I'm the happiest guy in the world. I am playful with my kids, just happy with my wife, and just happy at work. Just life is good. But I should have realized it that this medication is making me like that, and I need to come out. Down the line, I started taking it. I started feeling bad. It's just like when you take it, you feel good, but within the same time, you have this memory issues. You're feeling fatigue. You have like this fogginess around your heads. Also, a little bit uncomfortable when you're on it. So there's a point that last January, now is November of 2018, January 2017, I just had a bad reaction. Just like, I think it got built up in my system to a point like I kind of went crazy a little bit. So I just decided to come off. I just didn't know how. So went to see my at that point I've convinced myself I am not going to go see a psych again. I am going to go back to my primary care and tell him that I want to come out from this medication. How can I do it? These all doctors, man, they all get kicked back when they prescribe those kind of med, I guess. Instead of his my primary care giving me advice how to come out, he ended up prescribing me Xanax. I'm looking at the doctor and saying, I'm telling you I want to come out from this medication, and he prescribing me another brand. Anyway, I just didn't say nothing. I just got the medication home, threw it away, and at that time I determined that I need to come out for sure. Those doctors are just gonna ruin me. So me and my wife, we discussed the plan and how are we gonna come out. How am I gonna come out from this mess that I got into? So we started doing a lot of readings and stuff here and there, blah blah blah. I mean, just talking to people online. Then I just started realizing I need to taper this medication. I'm not gonna come out cold turkey. I'm not getting any professional help, but I need to help myself in a smart way, a wise way. So I started tapering it down. I started taking 3/4 of a pill for 2 weeks. Then I started taking half a pill for 2 weeks. Then I started taking just 1/4 of a pill for 2 weeks. Then when I started taking 1/4 of a pill for 2 weeks, this is when I started feeling my symptoms. Bear with me. When I say symptoms, I don't have any words to explain you what kind of symptoms I'm talking about. Emotional, physical, it's just everything, you name it. But down the line, I always had a hope. Whatever I'm going to go through is going to be temporarily. The roller coaster that I'm going to get on is going to stop. It might not stop within a minute like a normal roller coaster, but it's going to stop. It's going to take some time. The journey and the roller coaster that I was in, even though I was strong, I thought I would never come out from it. Never come out from it. But today is 3 month, few days. I'm feeling little better, just a little better than what I went through first month or 2-3 week or 2 month. Anyway, I just lost the point. I can jump to another point. So you see, it just struggle with your memory and yourself time to time. This is an example, but everything is temporary. This is gonna go away. You will get your life back. You will get your life back. You need to be strong and say to yourself, whatever I'm gonna go through is temporarily, and whatever I am going through is temporarily. There is light end of the tunnel. You need your family. You need your loved ones. You need your wife. You need your mom. You need everybody. The medication that you're on, I was on, it just takes us from our loved ones and take us from to a different stage. Then it puts us back into the ground. So that's why you need to be strong, and whatever I went through, you will go through, or you're going through, say it to yourself, this is temporarily. Just ride the roller coaster. Just ride the roller coaster. Don't give up. Don't give up. So going back to the doctors. So I couldn't get any help from them, so I started tapering it down and tapering it down. And when I reached to the 1/4 pill, this is when my symptoms started appearing. I took 1/4 pills for 2 weeks. Then I started skipping 1/4 pill every 2 days. And just once I stopped, the tornadoes hit me hard. When I say hard, it hit me hard. The symptoms that I went through: emotional, physical, mental. This pressure, what I mean by mental, this pressure in my head, just lightheadedness, just heaviness of the head, heaviness of the body. It's just unbearable. unbearable. But I said to myself, it's temporarily. Whatever I'm going to go through is temporarily. Because I got myself a physical done before I started. Somehow I tricked my doctor into giving me a physical. So I recommend everyone who's going to do this on your own without doctor's help, at least get yourself checked out, get a normal physical done, get your EKG done, especially in your heart. Just get your physical done before then you start. That's a safe route to go. Don't do it by yourself. I did it, but I tricked my doctor to give me at least a physical, even though I didn't get any help from him. So, emotional roller coaster that you will be in is just unbearable. But say it to yourself, I need my family back, I need my kids back, I need my wife back, mom back, whoever your loved ones are, and you will be fine. End of the journey, you'll come out being happy. End of the journey, I'm telling you, you will come out being happy. The symptoms, you'll be walking funny. Your nerves are gonna shut down on you. You'll have a body pain, shoulder pain, every joint will hurt. You will not have the strength to walk from the bathroom to the living room to your bedroom. But say it to yourself, it's temporary, it's gonna go away. I have taken a lot of painkillers like Tylenol, nothing crazy, just Tylenol and ibuprofen every 8 hours to every 10 hours for the pain. When I notice I'm walking funny, I just walked slow so I don't walk funny. Your nerves on your back will kind of shut down on you and you'll be walking funny. So don't worry, it gets better. It does get better. Once the medication and the symptom is slowly tapers off, you will get better. I don't recommend you to be driving. I couldn't drive at all. I just couldn't focus. Just couldn't focus, and I just didn't want to take a chance. Just didn't want to take a chance that be behind the wheel. I didn't drive for almost 2.5 months. I just stayed home. My wife drove me everywhere. I had to go to work. I took a train and stuff like that. But driving gets tough. Even though yesterday I had to go to a wedding and I was driving to the wedding coming back. And when I was in the highway, it was just nighttime. I was just foggy and very heavy in the head, and I just took it easy, took a deep breath, and I drove very slow and cautious. I told my wife and my kids, let's not have a conversation in the car. You guys talk among yourself. Don't get me distracted. So this is those kind of things you'll be facing. But I guess it's normal. It gets better. I'm only out 3 months, not a whole lot, but I started seeing a little bit of a difference. So that's why I would like to share this with you, that when you start, or you're going to start, and the journey that you'll be going through, you have to say it to yourself, this is temporarily, and I need to do it for my family, from my kids, from my wife. The other videos that I saw on YouTube, people making video every 10 month, 15 month, 16 month. People are getting better. It's taking time, but you just remember the medication that you're on, or I don't know how long you've been taking it. Everywhere is different, but everywhere's outcome might be slightly different. But I've taken it since 2014 till 2018 of August, and it's been 3 months, few days. I'm feeling somewhat better. Symptoms are easing up. It didn't ease up completely. I'm now out of the wood, easing up. That's why I'm surprised I'm able to sit in front of this camera or phone and talk for that long and not be foggy in the head. Sometimes when I'm watching TV, all of a sudden I just blank out. I'm like, what they talking about? My vision gets bad. My vision is just like terrible right now. But everything fades away, just a matter of time. And being strong and saying to yourself, everything is going on is temporarily. temporarily, that will help you to go through. And it's like you riding out a tornado that is going outside, and it will bring you down. The tree will fall, you will go down, but you'll get up. Most importantly, before you start, I forgot to say this before you start, you need to support him if you can. Your mom, your wife, your kids, tell them, or at least tell your wife, not to your kids, that once you start, what you will be going through, so they don't freak out. I told my kids, told my wife, uh, told the kids like that, Dad is taking some sort of medication. I'll be stopping taking it, and Daddy will. You guys might see me very sick and very different. Don't worry, I'll be fine. And me and my wife, we just kind of talked and I say, listen, are we ready? We're gonna start this. And me and her, we read a lot of stuff and together, and she supported me through all the way. She put up with me with a lot of craziness for the last 3 years that I started acting cuckoo. My kids missed their father. I lost all kind of perfection emotion from my kids in somewhat that I regret that I have, and I'm happy that I have it last few days or few weeks. When I was on it, when I'm on the medication, I'm very happy. When I'm not, when it wears out, I'm just like a disgusting man. Yes, I say disgusting. So having a support team is the best thing. And talk to your family, your mother, father, whoever you have. Explain them so they don't freak out, so they don't go into depression or anxiety. Tell them what you will be going through. Get online, see the symptoms, withdraw symptoms that you will be going through, and everything that is listed online. This is exactly what I went through, and 10 times harder. Everybody's different, everybody's body is different, so you might not go as hard as I went down, or you might go much faster than I went down, but or harder than I went down. But everybody's different. But give him your family sense of what you will be going through. I think that can help them to help you better. But everything is temporary. You need to be strong psychologically, physically, mentally, and say this is temporary. I'm gonna get better. There is light end of the tunnel. In 3 months, 4 days, if I could make that video, when a month ago I thought I was never able to walk again, never able to drive again, never able to get up the bed again. Now I'm just sitting here making video. It's a big accomplishment. And I'm sure day goes by, I'll be feeling better. Hopefully I will come out in 6 months and let you know about my progresses and my mental stages that I am in. So till then, good luck, be strong, don't give up. Everything that you are going through or will be going through is temporarily. There is light end of the tunnel. Your parents, your wife, or your loved one needs you. If you stay on this Klonopin or Benzo, whatever you're taking, any benzos, that is destroying you, destroying your mind for a long run. At this moment, you might feel good, feel all happy, but that is destroying you up here. And I have one message to all the psychs. When you guys write a prescription for benzos or any kind of addicted medication, please warn your patient. Please warn your patient. Alright guys, good luck. Wish you all the best. Don't give up. Be strong. Everything is temporarily. See ya.